Welcome to Beers BBQ. This week, we're going to marinate and smoke a beef top round, also known as a London broil, and I'm drinking Battleborn beer.
Oh, maybe we just wanted this to be like something.
All right, for this week's marinade, what you're going to need is a quarter cup of Worcestershire sauce, quarter cup of soy sauce, quarter cup of Battleborn beer, or any Pilsner or lager is going to work fine. A quarter cup of white vinegar, 3 tablespoons of Beers BBQ rub, or your favorite rub, and a half a cup of vegetable oil. And what we'll do is we'll get everything in except for the vegetable oil, and we'll pour that in slow and we'll whisk it up. And what that's going to do is thicken the marinade for us. And then we will pour that on the top round and put it in the fridge and marinate it overnight. So let's get this whisked up. So what you want to do is whisk all the ingredients pretty good and get them well blended. And then what we'll do is slowly add the vegetable oil. This is going to help thicken up the marinade. Get it poured over the meat. Get it in the fridge and marinate it overnight. Once you have everything whisked up, go ahead and get yourself a gallon bag. Now, we do have about 4 pounds of London broil or beef top round, whatever you want to call it. And you can go anywhere between 3 and 6 pounds on this recipe. So add the meat to the gallon bag and then pour your marinade in. What we're going to do is put it in the fridge overnight. Let it marinate. I wouldn't go any more than about 10 hours on this just because of the vinegar in it. And tomorrow we'll put it on the smoker and smoke it for about an hour and a half. Make sure you mix it up real nice, that way all the meat's getting some of the marinade. Get it in the fridge, come back to it in the morning. Welcome back to Beers BBQ. Don't forget to get your wood chips soaking a couple hours ahead of time. We're using apple wood today. We've taken the top round out of the marinade and we're getting ready to get it on the smoker. So let's get the smoker up to about 230, 245, get it smoking, and we'll get these things on. Once you get your smoker up to about 240 degrees, go ahead and get your wood chips on, get it smoking. Once it starts smoking, we'll get the roast on.
Look at us, fighting like we're Neanderthals. Then we want to show the whole world how good we are.
So the roasts have been on for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes, and they are at an internal temperature of 135 degrees. So what we're going to do now is pull them off, wrap them up in foil, let them set up for about a half hour, be perfectly medium rare, and we'll get them sliced up and make some sandwiches.
Dysfunctional, throwing things up against the walls. Hard to say where it all went wrong, but we know we are dysfunctional.
All right, so we'll bring them back in the house here, and we're gonna get them wrapped up in some foil. We're gonna let them sit for like 30 minutes or so. All right, so now we've let these rest in the foil for about a half hour, 45 minutes. Time to slice them up and make some sandwiches.
It's toxic, the way we talk shit over everything. We throw fits like we're spoiled little kids just to make a scene. Manipulate till we both hate hearing each other breathe. Whoa, but then we say we're soulmates, babe, don't ever leave. Or maybe we just wanted this to be like something that you see on TV.
Welcome back to Beers, Beers, and Barbecue. This week we've got Alan, Garrett, the TrashWizard, Feeki, and JP here. And it's actually Garrett's episode, but these guys all had to be in on it. Well, and a little bit of Alan's. We're going to call it 75-25 split here on the episode.
You know what? I'd like to give 10 of that to JP.
Yeah.
That's 10 too many. 90%. We'll give him 2%. All right. You know so we're here to talk about Garrett and Alan, and they worked with Feeki on Feeki's new EP, and they did the music for it. Mm-hmm. And and Feeki's part of the producing also, but you guys are the masterminds behind the music, really, right? I mean,
we help. We definitely all came together to formulate a sound. It's definitely about teamwork. So
that's awesome. So when does that come out?
September 9th.
Yeah, the Unbound EP is what it's called, and it features 7 new original songs from Feeki. It is also supported by a tour that is starting on the 8th of September. Pre-orders are available now, and so is a bunch of merch. You can go to Feeki's page to see all of the information on that. So
I didn't know about the tour, so when we get around to Feeki, I'll ask him about the tour.
Absolutely.
Finally, you'll have something to talk about.
About time.
About time you have something to talk about. Good Lord. Feeki's been on before, but now you get to see the behind the scenes of what Feeki and Alan and Garrett do. Mm-hmm. Alan, how long have you and Garrett been working together?
We've been working together for 2 or 3 years, I'd say.
Almost 3, yeah.
Almost 3 years, and we just started writing together. Garrett is a great vocal producer.
Appreciate that.
I do a lot of instrumentals, and when you put us together, we can write a song pretty quickly. So we just kind of started brainstorming together a couple years ago on some different projects, and eventually Feeki kind of came into the mix.
Well, and some background too. Alan was part of a band for a long time, a rock band, then turned pop band called Wayward. And so you were the guitar player for that. And then I started doing hip hop back when I was about 10 years old, and then did that for 8 years, and then I started doing pop music shortly after that. So I'd been doing music myself for a long time, and as we were starting to kind of figure out a real game plan for like where we wanted to go career-wise, we both we knew it was music, and we both knew it was pop, and there weren't a lot of people around here doing pop. It's not a very pop town.
Right.
So I think we just kind of naturally gravitated towards each other, and we both knew what each other could do and what each other wanted out of our careers, and we just sort of started working with each other based off of that. And it was just kind of natural from there that we started writing and just trying to present songs to labels and things like that with our own pop flair that was unique to us. So
how did the three of you come together as far as bringing Feeki in on what you guys were doing? Because you guys just released the first EP together as a group, and it's 7 songs. Yeah. So they did 7 songs in 3 months. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's nuts. So how did you guys get together as a trio?
I thought you were going to say, how do we do it in 3 months? I was like, no sleep at all.
Well, that too. Ever. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah. But I started working with Feeki about almost a little over a year ago. We had started working with each other. I saw that he was getting, some attention. He had gotten himself a video on blogs like World Star and things like that. And I had remembered him from some email communication that we went back and forth on a couple years prior. And I saw him doing his thing. So I reached out and I said, hey, congratulations. You're doing your thing. That's awesome. Maybe if you're down, we could do something together. And he was right on it. He was like, yeah, let's make something happen. And he sent me an instrumental. I did a hook for him. And then he came over to my place to record it. And I had, I work with a bunch of different clients, usually rappers from around the area, to kind of help them put their stuff together. So I brought, eventually I brought Feeki in to, kind of record his stuff with me, and we recorded a song together. And actually that first song that I was on the hook for, Feeki was getting ready for radio. And so I had to do a quick radio edit on it, and my studio wasn't playing nice, and so I sent it to Alan, and I was like, hey, I just need you to like edit out the naughty words in this real quick for me and send it back so that I can mix it in and we can make it happen. And I was like, I'll pay you and everything like that. So he sent it back to me in like 10 minutes because he's a wizard. And once he had it back, he called me like probably like an hour later. There was a delay there, but he called me about an hour later. He goes, who is this guy? And I go, he's Feeki. He's this rapper I've been working with. He goes, I can't stop listening to this acapella you sent me. Does he need a producer? And I just thought, what rapper doesn't need a producer, right? So
merrier.
Yeah, and I text Feeki and I was like, hey, I have a friend who is extremely talented who maybe wants to, produce some stuff for you. He does a lot of pop, but he's willing to kind of work with us to like really build a sound. And Feeki was game, so we all met in the studio one day and really just kind of. It was cool because it was like really serendipitous. We all had the right idea of where things were headed. Mm-hmm. We didn't want to have Feeki be like a traditional hip hop artist. We wanted him to stand out. We wanted to kind of help him make his own lane there. And I think when you take a pop producer and start saying, hey, let's build hip hop off of what was originally pop, and a pop vocalist and songwriter as well, then, we were really able to kind of carve out a space rather quickly, and we were all on the same page with what that space was going to be, and it really started working out very quickly with what kind of sound we were going for and how the songs needed to be built and everything like that.
Well, and what's great is that, like we were talking earlier, you guys are doing musically stuff so much different than other hip-hop artists, and you guys have it so dialed as far as what he needs as far as like the sound for his voice and the music and everything, and it just comes together so it just blends.
Thank you. Well,
it really does.
To add to that and to be really specific, I don't know if any other music people are watching out there, and I'll try not to get too technical, but like Feeki has this aura about him, or it's like he's a lot more rock and roll than he is hip hop. You know what I mean? Like he's got the mullet, he's got just everything about him.
It's part of the image, yeah.
So you can take these traditional sounds right now in hip hop, and they're like 808 snares and fast trap hi-hats and stuff like that. But it's like we take that out and add fat rock snare drums. You know what I mean? And we add real guitars rather than synths. So we add a lot of new elements or rock elements, I should say, to his sound. And I think doing that and then putting a hip hop twist on it really helped develop his sound over the past year.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in the know. I went. Mason and I went to Garrett's for behind the scenes type deal a couple weeks back, and we got to listen to a lot of the new music that's coming out. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm excited about it. But there was a song you guys had, and it just brought in some real deep bass, like stuff that you don't hear on the radio, like just like touches your soul deep bass. And I'm like, you guys are, when that bass kicks, it's like, oh, you just, and then it just rolls. And then on top of that, you guys are, a live sax guy? How'd that? How did you guys work that in?
I don't know. I think we were talking. I don't know. We were writing the song, and I think I said it as a joke at first or something.
Yeah, just like we need sax in this instrumental, and it was an idea that just never really let go. We were always just like, hey, like, these are going to be the sax part. And even before we had a sax in it, we had like a synth.
Yeah.
That was like, this is going to be sax. Just pretend this is sax. And we had it like that for like a month. We always knew just like, hey, we need to get live sax on this because it was just perfect for the song. And luckily, his brother knows someone who is like, what, his majors in sax?
My brother's a jazz major, and so he knows a lot of the UNR jazz program people. And so I was like, you got a sax guy? And he's like, I got a sax guy.
That's awesome.
So I sent him the song. I wrote out the
Saxon
parts.
man.
And then, we brought him in one night a couple weeks ago, and it was really fun. And
So
it was
funny.
something that I can guarantee none of us have ever done that before. I've certainly never done that before.
I've never
And
recorded a live sax before.
It was just really cool. It was cool to be able to write a song and add some new elements to it. So,
Not only is it that it's cool that you're doing it, but it sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I mean, just when you listen to the song, and I didn't hear the song in its entirety after you guys were finished with it, but just hearing the sax part of it, it's amazing. And it's a great idea.
Cool.
They need to get more live instruments in the studio because when you guys hear this song, it's High Road, right?
I was like, are we able to say the name?
I'm saying it.
Song's
I don't
called High
care.
Road. Yeah,
I
once the
don't
EP
care.
releases.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's my show. Just sit back
We'll
there.
release all the names.
I'll just release the one name. So when you hear this song, you'll listen for the sax, and the idea is cool.
Thank you.
But then you get into it, and the song is just amazing, and then you hear the sax, and all around the song is fantastic.
Thank you.
You guys are blowing up. I'm serious.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Appreciate that, man.
You guys both have other things that you do other than just with Feeki. So why don't you guys talk about that? We'll shoot with Alan first since he's to your right there, and then we'll roll down.
I don't know how much, I have a lot of stuff in the works. I don't know how much I can talk about. I don't know what I can even say. I don't know. Barry,
He made a song with Barack Obama.
Me?
You did?
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Super secret song.
No,
So
honestly,
secret he doesn't even know about it.
exactly. Honestly, my over the past few months, it's been pretty much nothing but Feeki. But I'm gearing back up and just working with other just up and coming artists that rather than taking the approach of trying to write songs and pitch them, I really enjoy writing with artists and stuff. So I think I want to spend the next few months just writing with people and collaborating more and just learning. I'm still in the learning phase. I haven't been doing this very long. So I've been playing music my whole life, but I haven't been producing very long. So
Producing's new to you.
Yeah,
So a couple years, right?
Phenomenal.
yeah, it's been a
I
couple
know.
years.
Yeah.
When I started working with you, Garrett, it's when I actually started. Because I always played, but I had to learn how to record, and I had to learn how to arrange, and I really had to learn how to write.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the learning phase right now. So really, it's just going to be spending the next year or two getting better.
So if you're a fresh artist and you're looking for somebody to help you out, and you want to get somebody that's fresh into producing, get after Alan. He's going to help you
Yeah.
out. He's going to get you taken care of. And we'll have a link up for Alan. That way you can get a hold of him, or you can always get a hold of me, and I'll get in touch with Alan for you, whatever you need to do. So what do you got going? Come on, you got something going on, right, Garrett?
I always have something going on.
Always.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nothing necessarily that I can't talk about for the moment, which is almost a disappointing answer because I'd rather have stuff that I can't talk about. That's usually more exciting. But I work with producers like certainly Alan, and we create songs together that we can then go and pitch to labels or artists or anything like that. We have songs in front of different labels like Atlantic right now, and people really looking into us. So that's certainly exciting. I also work with a guy from the Netherlands. His name's Freek van Werkum, and I write with him. He's doing really well for himself too. He just got 2 gold records last month. So he's
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really an honor to be working with talent like that, and he definitely gives me critiques on what I'm doing, whether it has to relate to our projects or not, and also just besides that, I'm taking in different clients and people from around, especially around this area, to help them put their music together as well, and then I think that. A little later this year / early next year, I might even start putting together some original stuff of my own as well, because I do want to kind of get back in the game here as an artist.
Might as well. I mean, you're working on everybody else's. You
Yeah.
get back into it, my man.
I know. I'm just itching for it again. So
with Garrett, when you work with Garrett, he's got this rad studio, and as JP says, it's so cold.
it is.
Freezing.
It's
You guys,
it's
anyone-
almost as cold as it is out here right now.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Bring a jacket.
Parka.
Wool.
But if you work with Garrett, you're gonna,
Yarmulke.
you get the studio. he's got. I mean, you're all set up, man. You got a sweet
appreciate that,
mic.
man.
I mean, you're all dialed in. And then not only will you get to work with Garrett, but if Garrett needs a little assistance, he's going to shoot it to Alan, and Alan's going to get you dialed in too.
It's true.
So I mean, it's like working with a team. So either one of these guys, if you want,
We
like,
we go
seriously.
back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of times we'll help each other out with projects just because Garrett's got the great stuff for vocals and I got the stuff for instrumentals. So
Yeah.
a lot of times we'll go back and forth. So
awesome. All right, so TrashWizard's in the house too. Don't forget the mustache.
The Trash Wizard.
Look at that. He was sitting back behind the camera, and I'm like, "What are you doing back there, dude?" If we're gonna shoot a video and you're in the house, look at that thing glisten in the sun.
I gotta sit in a chair. I gotta look at the camera and let him see my mustache.
Feels like a stallion.
Yeah,
When
oh,
you pet it.
absolutely.
It's got a lot of stuff to it.
There's a lot of stuff
pop-ups
to
on it.
it. So, TrashWizard's got these hats for sale, and they're freaking rad. So, you haven't been selling very many of them. You said,
No,
and I'm not happy about that. I mean,
No.
we need to get you some more the TrashWizard hats sold.
Yeah.
I
If you're
mean,
watching this, buy one.
but
Yeah.
don't buy one, buy two. You got a friend.
Yeah. How much are they?
Everyone needs a
15
Trash
bucks.
Wizard's hat.
$15.
I'll buy
Easy.
one.
It's not
One
much.
day of work.
Yeah.
Done for a hat.
That's what you
One
make
day?
it one day of work.
One day of work.
Well, you know, people don't get paid that much for a hat.
All right, so what else you got going on, Wizard?
We got a tour coming up, and gotta get ready for that.
Yeah.
And
You gonna be
Just-
selling your hats on your tour, dude?
yeah, maybe get some more.
Yeah, you should.
Start practice soon here for tour, and just moved to Reno, so no commuting back and forth after practice. It's all
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
you
practice.
you three are living together now, right?
yeah. It's pretty.
Sounds like a shit show to me.
It's pretty controlled.
I doubt that.
Who's like the mom of the house?
Yeah, JP.
JP.
JP's the mom.
Oh, I
Look
can
at
totally
him.
see
Come
Feeki
on.
being the mom of the house.
Yeah.
It's
Neil?
definitely
You?
Neil.
Really?
Oh,
It's Neil.
I feel like
Dirty.
I'm like the mom, you're like the dad, and you're like
The rambunctious
kid.
child.
Bastard child.
bastard child.
That's right. Party tonight. No.
Party in my house. Nice, dude. Well, hey, I always appreciate you coming on, especially with that mustache, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Anytime, dude. Anytime. Feeki,
Yes.
tell me about this tour, man. First I'm hearing of it. What's up?
Yeah, so we got a tour coming.
Good.
How dare you?
The Wizard dropped his phone. It's not broken. We're good.
He's
So,
gonna
first
float.
of
Probably
all,
broken.
we're putting out an EP, as Garrett said, on September 9th. And then we're doing a little tour, album release tour, starting on the 8th. And the 8th is in Reno, well, Sparks, at the Elbow Room.
Okay.
And then from there we go Elko, Idaho Falls, Salt Lake, a couple dates that we're still working on for hopefully like Phoenix and Southern California, and then up to San Jose and then Ukiah, California. So it's like a week and a couple days in total.
Dude, that's a busy couple weeks.
Yep,
You're
definitely.
going to be slamming.
Yep.
So, you were talking to me about some promoting stuff. You kind of wanted to throw a little bit out.
Yep.
You know, we're not going to really talk about it too much. Beers and Barbecue is going to be all about the promoting on it. But there's going to be some other artists that were, on the Unity show that you were talking about that he wants to bring in and open up for him, kind of on a different type of deal. It's not going to be just, you sell tickets and you play.
Yeah.
So we'll come out with that a little bit later, but I mean, it's a good deal. It's Feeki, and then you can open for Feeki. Obviously, you're going to sell a few tickets for him, or for you, or whoever opens up, and play a show. What the hell? I mean, what do you have to lose? Seriously. So look for that new video coming up soon, hopefully, and check out Feeky's new EP. Obviously, when's that come out? The 9th?
September 9th.
September 9th, and then check out the tour for him, and we'll be putting up links for where you can check him out. we're gonna move on to JP because he's like the man of the hour. Apparently.
Yeah.
Everybody just keeps saying JP.
JP.
I'm not sure why.
It rolls off the tongue.
It rolls off the tongue. Wait a minute, second. So you guys shot a video today, right?
We did.
We did.
Yes.
Okay, and you drove a Lambo, right?
Yep. Aventador SV.
Oh,
We didn't just drive a Lambo.
Shout out to Sam from Nature's Bakery.
Shout out Sam.
Nature's Bakery.
He just
Put up a link for him
Oh,
too.
it's a
Absolutely.
Also, Ty Lopez. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's Ty, okay, so who's Ty Lopez?
Ty Lopez. They do better impressions than me.
He's the guy.
You
on
did not need to give this guy any more
He's the,
exposure.
no, I need to. He's the guy on YouTube. He's like, just got done driving this Lamborghini here,
Oh yeah. To that.
These are raw.
and I just want to.
Yeah.
Every time there's a Lamborghini, we got to thank Ty Lopez. So thank you.
I'm not putting up a link for him.
Do
Okay.
not.
No. He's got plenty of views.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, JP shoots all of Feeky's videos. And they're okay
Yeah, all right.
because
My iPhone, it's been glitching lately.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I fixed that for you last time you were here.
Yeah, thanks. But
You have to
You're
switch to
it's
the
okay.
flip cam occasionally.
my selfie cam doesn't work, and I heard if you film it like that, better. Because then the artist can see what he looks like.
That's
Right.
right. Selfie cam. Bam.
Boom.
Boom. Dude, really though, you're killing it with the videos.
Thank you.
Um,
I get better every time, for sure.
well, every time you're here.
Yeah.
Nowhere else.
This is
Every
where
time
I-
you hear the,
Well, and that's because I'm the
Movie
host and I have to
level,
kiss your ass.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks to you.
anytime, brother. No, JP's awesome. Seriously, this guy. He's taken. I mean, you guys were all in New York, and I love the levitation video or pictures.
Yeah.
They're
Those were
freaking
sweet.
cool as
Yeah.
hell.
they actually levitated for those
Yeah.
too.
Yes,
That
yes.
was a still.
Well, that's because the Trash Wizard is a witch in his off time.
Oh,
yeah.
So he was making everybody elevate.
Because he is a wizard. Like,
No, he's not a witch. He's a witch.
He's a witch.
Yeah, exactly.
This mustache is fake.
So,
It's on.
boom.
Got him, Leviosa.
JP is anything you need. Photography, videography. He'll get you taken care of.
Pornography.
Pornography, apparently.
A lot of that.
You're agreeing to it now?
Dogography.
Grassography.
Necrophiliography.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He's like, I'm into it. I'm cool. I'm good.
Give me an apple.
He's all, pay me enough money, I'll
That's
do it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what necrophilia is apples.
Apples.
Get me started tomorrow.
All right, so these guys are always a hoot to have over here. Seriously, this is Garrett's second time over, Alan's first time over, and
I'll be
seriously,
back.
yeah, oh absolutely, oh
I'll
yeah,
definitely be back.
oh yeah, he'll be back for sure. And these guys, they've been here. What? This is your third time over?
Third, yeah.
His
Shit.
second here.
Showing up.
Oh yeah, second for these two,
We had to work.
third for this time, but they're a great time. So I want you guys to, if you're in any kind of music at all, talk to Alan and Garrett. They're going to get you dialed in. They're going to make you sound so good. They're going to hook you up with beats and music and mastering. They're going to mix up everything you need. They're going to take care of you for sure.
Absolutely.
They're rad.
I do have a
For real.
steady stream of clients too, so if you need those vocals, especially you rappers out there, I specialize in you. So that sounded weird, but yeah.
Hey, don't worry about
We
it.
don't
No
judge.
big deal. Don't worry, we can cut it out.
Yeah.
There's editing processes in the whole
Oh
works.
no,
you know,
keep that,
I mean,
please. Just play that like on repeat. Like
I will
20
play it like 14 times in a row.
I'll make a remix. I'll be like, I specialize in you.
That's it. Trash Wizard. So,
Pretty
the
good.
Trash Wizard needs you to buy his hats. He needs a kidney transplant. And this is no joke.
No.
He needs you to buy 5 hats at a time and give them out as gifts.
Yeah.
Do it.
Now.
Good idea.
Please.
See?
Not really. You don't need a kidney though. Just the hats to be gone.
I would give you my kidney if you needed one. Just buy his hats. Come on. Seriously, they're freaking rad. He's got awesome colors. They say the Trash Wizard across the top. What the hell's wrong with that? It's freaking awesome. Feeky's got a new tour coming up. He's got an EP coming out.
Unbound.
Unbound tour. Let's do
Unbound EP.
Please buy the EP.
it. EP,
Buy
get it.
the EP.
Buy the EP.
It supports everybody
Come to
in
the
this circle
show.
Where
here.
can they buy the EP at?
iTunes.
iTunes.
We'll have hard copies on my web store as well,
Beautiful.
but definitely iTunes. iTunes is the easiest.
Okay, get on iTunes and buy the EP. How much you selling for?
I don't know yet.
Oh, he doesn't
Probably
know.
like $5-6.
$10,
$20.
30.
$15. I get $3 for that.
$1,000.
Okay, so he's gonna sell it for
No.
like $5 or $6, and it's Feeki. Come on, seriously. Alan and Garrett did all the music and mastering, mixing, and all that shit. Come
We all
on.
worked really hard, and it does support all of us.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So, really, support local. This is Reno. Support your local artists. And JP, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So,
I
Oh,
quit
seriously?
doing videos. No, fuck me. I don't do videos.
he's like, I gave up. I quit. So, get after JP. He's going to do your any video you need, any pictures you need, anything like that. Guy's amazing. And also, I forgot to talk about it, but the TrashWizard here is a DJ. So if you need any DJ work, hit him up also. And if you can't get a hold of these guys, you don't know where to find these guys, get a hold of Beers, Beers, and Barbecue. I will get a hold of them for you, and I will get you in contact with them. And don't forget to subscribe and like to all of these guys on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and InstaShare and Snapchat and whatever the hell.
InstaShare's my favorite.
Mine too.
I love InstaShare.
Mine too.
So, and don't forget to subscribe to Beards, Beers, and Barbecue.
Absolutely.
We're always having a good time on this show. Thanks for watching. Do it.
Peace.
Boom.
Garrett, JP, Neil, Andrea, Feeki. We're all here. They're already eating. I haven't even gotten my plate yet. But apparently, well, how's it, bro? Andrew, what you got?
Great.
It's great. Perfect. So, check us out. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit us up on Facebook. And like and share this post. Thanks.
But we're not like that. Oh, we are dysfunctional, throwing things up against the walls. Hard to see where it all went wrong, but we know we are dysfunctional.